Hola and bienvenido. This is Rauta going Spanish. That is, this time we have here on Vinyl Monday a death metal release coming from Spain. The label might be the black metal one, the Sinister Flame, but this is very much the darker kind of a death metal, and this one is leaning towards American type of death metal. Mind you, this is not, however, your next Obituary or D-Side, Cannibal Corpse and the like. But there are some names which I want to drop, and they are Immolation and Incantation on the forefront with a little bit Morbid Angel in the play. If that got you interested, then this one, Orthodoxy, with the second album, Ater, Ignis, is right for you. This one was released in November 2022 and features very simple black design vinyl. No gimmicks, no bullshit, but just pure darkness, as is the vinyl color. Have you ever thought about it that vinyl is black, so whatever music is released, it's always, contemplating, not contemplating, but giving something into the very thing. Okay, here is the backside of vinyl, track lists as follows, and some instruments of war or darkness worship. Inside, we will find this lyrics sheet with some nice crafty art, some snakes, ready to bite your head off, or at least bite you with a little bit of venom, and then you have lyrics sheet. Now, this is an interesting band because coming from Spain, it doesn't really sound Spanish at all. I mean, if there is a Spanish sound, whether we're talking about black metal or trash metal or any kind of metal to begin with, this doesn't really have anything that says Spanish on it. However, this one comes from Valencia, and indeed this is the second album since the band started in 2015. The previous album, Novus Lux Dominus, had a little bit of promise right there, but to be honest, it lacked somewhat power and catchiness and all that stuff. Ater Ignis is a little bit of a step up from those years or songs. The thing here is, however, when compared to bands like Immolation, Incantation, or even Morbid Angel, which is not too much dominating here, but Immolation and Incantation even more than that, especially Immolation, they have decades of head start. That is, they have many different albums and lots of tours and whatever, and of course, the years in the business, in the scene. So they are like a couple of steps ahead of this band. So basically, Orthodoxy is like, okay, I'm ready to be the torchbearer. I'm ready to just bring the goddamn piece of whatever sport you want to compare this to when you are too old to play that dark and sinister death metal. But these guys are still on the forefront of all that stuff. Having a little bit of curveball riffs, having the dark presence, the kind of a sinister feeling to it, and overall just being kind of a fucking dark death metal. So Orthodoxy is definitely trying to push that button or those buttons and trying to step up and say like, yeah, we're serious. We're not one of those goofy bands. We're not just there to have fun. Like, we're coming from the almost like black metal territory with no motion, no fun and all that stuff. And technically speaking, they have all the right tools to it. They have the kind of a production, they have the vocals, they have the production to, really do that stuff. But when compared to these masters of dark American death metal, it seems like indeed Orthodoxy has a lot of things to do. That is, whether it's about operating around the dark feature, the atmosphere that is, or just, more catchier songs and stuff like that. I mean, come on. Morbid Angel is one fucking catchy band, even though they might be kind of a, technical in a sense, and also having this kind of a dark spin to it. But still, they have very, very memorable songs and all. Orthodoxy, not so much. So if you're all about just having the right kind of atmosphere for your death metal and you don't really care about hit songs and all that stuff, be it like Chapel of Ghouls or Where the Slime Live, then Orthodoxy might be right up your alley. However, if you really require those hit songs, then Orthodoxy probably has to wait a little bit. Still worth giving a shot if dark death metal is your cup of tea at all, especially for fans of Immolation. Can't really get that part ignored here, so I want to kind of underline, emphasize that point. Anyway, this album is already out, so should you have interest in it, check out the links provided in the description box and give it a go. Mind you, the date here saying September 23rd is not exactly accurate as far as I could tell, because I was told especially the LP version is more like a November 2022 release. But be it as may, it's already out, and like I said, you can find music samples and the links provided. Should you have questions, comments, opinions, or fuck-offs, let me know about it. Meanwhile, go to listen to some death metal and don't be an goofball. See ya!